Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tom Rucci. I'm going to be your live stream host tonight for our final Rosemount Irish Girls Swim and Dive Team Swim Meet. And tonight they are going to compete against the Lakeville North High School Swim and Dive Team. We'll begin here about 6 p.m., so about 14 minutes from now. So sit back and relax. Make sure you tell your friends and family that we are doing this live stream so that we get as many people watching as possible. I'll let you see the sights and sounds of the pool here while we're waiting. Once again, this is Tom Rucci, and I'm going to be your live stream host for the evening. And I'm looking forward to a really good meet tonight. All right, folks, so once again, this is Tom Rucci, and I'm going to be your live stream host for the evening. What you're watching right now is what we call our Senior Spotlight. So these are all of our seniors that are graduating this year, and we will be spotlighting 3 more this evening that we will go through. But you're watching just kind of a collage of all of the different swimmers here. So once again, we will be starting our meet here in about 10 minutes. This evening we will have our national anthem sung by one of our Rosemount swimmers. Katie Rucci will be singing the national anthem. So we're excited about that. Also, we're going to look at some more senior spotlights here in just a little bit. But here's some sights and sounds from the pool for you. Let's see if we can turn up the volume just a little bit here in the pool. Say, don't forget to send a shout out to your favorite swimmer, your favorite team, and let us know where you're watching from tonight. And we'll get those shout outs on the air so that the kids can see them. By the way, the swimmers oftentimes will watch these live streams back. They like to see how they did, how their teammates did, and they love to see the different comments and shout outs that everybody has put out there for them from the interwebs. So if you are watching from afar, go ahead and tell us who you're cheering for, where you're watching from, and I'll get it on the air here, and the swimmers will see that. Once again, my name is Tom Rucci. I'm going to be your live stream host for tonight. And we'll get started here in about 6 p.m. So about 7 minutes from now. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to start that, but here we go. All right, we got our first shout out of the night here. It's from our good friend Sean Moore, sending love from Manitowoc, Wisconsin to our very special senior. Here comes our Rosemount Irish swimmers onto the deck. I don't know what happened there. Hold on. There we go. I fixed it. Okay, we'll get started in just a moment here. Got a little too happy there with the theme song. All right, so we again are going to be having Katie Rucci sing our national anthem tonight. So let's switch over to that scene.
Good evening, Sir Valley fans. Welcome to the Rosemount Auditorium for tonight's feast between the visiting Lakeville North Panthers and our Rosemount. Remind all participants, coaches, and fans
All right, so my understanding is Katie Arucci is going to be doing the national anthem. I don't see her yet on deck. So I do see that is our announcer there, Michael O'Keefe. And he has been our announcer in pool all season. While he's doing the announcements there, let's put our let's go look at our team here. And again, this is the Rosemount Irish against the Lakeville North swim and dive teams. So it's going to be a moment here.
Please, no flash photography. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your caps and sing along as we honor our nation and those who have served defending our freedoms. Sing our national anthem tonight.
Actually, we're going to have a different singer tonight. I'm going to take that off the screen. We have she is one of our seniors, and she is one of our divers. Okay, we're going to get set here in just a moment here to start our meet. The meet's going to start out with event number 1, which is the 200-yard medley relay junior varsity. This will be a single heat with swimmers in lanes 1, 3, and 5. It looks like it's an all Lakeville North event. So once again, this is an all Lakeville North event. Oh, we got some technical difficulties here. Looks like the officials are going to fix the equipment here before we start. Just take a second here. Once again, we'll have swimmers in lanes 1, 3, and 5. There they go. In lane number 1 for Lakeville North, Olivia Garner, Natalie Biggs, Madison Lensmeyer, and Gabrielle Janovic. In lane number 3, Elena Walker, Hazel Anderson, Emma Ruff, and Sayuri Flory. Lane number 5, Devki Patel, Lily Schaefer, Audrey McLean, and Madeline Thorson. Once again, you're watching the 200-yard medley relay junior varsity, and this is an all Lakeville North event. Folks, don't forget to leave your shout out for your favorite swimmer, your favorite team, and let us know where you're watching from. So again, this is the 200-yard medley relay junior varsity, and it's an all Lakeville North event. Swimmers in teams in lanes 1, 3, and 5. Next after this, we will have the varsity 200-yard medley relay. We'll have swimmers in all lanes from both teams. All right, looks like coming in first was lane number 3. That's team Elena Walker, Hazel Anderson, Emma Ruff, and Sayuri Flory. Coming in second was lane number 5. Devki Patel, Lily Schaefer, Audrey McLean, and Madeline Thorson. That means lane number 1 will be third place. All right, coming up next is the 200-yard medley relay varsity. Again, this is the 200 medley relay varsity. Hey, you know what might be good? Let's put it up on the screen here so you can see the events as they happen. There we go. Got a little problem here with one of the lane lines. They're apparently fixing it right now. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Please stand by. When we come back, we will have the 200-yard medley relay varsity. We'll have the odd lanes, we'll have Lakeville North, and the even lanes will have Rosemount. The lane closest to your screen is lane number 1. Obviously, the furthest lane is lane number 6. Say it's a good time if you haven't yet gone out and told your friends and family that we're broadcasting. Now is a good time to do so. Let them know that we're on the air. And also, it's a great time for you to send a comment here, a shout out to your favorite team, your favorite swimmer. Let us know where you're watching from. It lets the team know that you want to continue seeing these broadcasts. Not every team is able to do that. So we're very blessed that we have some equipment and we have some volunteers that assist with this. So send a shout out to them, thanking the in-pool announcers and the volunteers for the Colorado and the timers. All right, here we go. We're all set here now for the 200-yard medley relay varsity. All right, and off they go in lane number 1 for Lakeville North. Lucy Anstad, Cece Kinney, Madison McKinney, and Brenna Kosabud. In lane number 2 for Rosemount, Ann Lee, Gretchen Tyler, Annabelle Ellsworth, and Maisie Bach. Lane number 3 for Lakeville North, Peyton Hultgren, Chandler Offerman, Whitney Sorsisk, and Addie Marsalek. Lane number 4 for Rosemount, Addison Pavick, Katie Rucci, Madison Kessler, and Callan Hoffman. And lane number 5 for Lakeville North is Grace Makestad, Justine Anderson, Lauren Colbert, and Sydney McCusker. Lane number 6 for Rosemount, Ella Armbrust, Kaylin Worth, Alyssa Long, and Jenna O'Keefe. All right, let's see what's going on here. We have a slight technical issue here with... I'll fix that in just a moment. I'm going to try and turn the camera a little bit so you can see a little bit more of the pool. There we go. Coming in first was lane number 3. That's Lakeville North. That's Peyton Hultgren, Chandler Offerman, Whitney Sorsick, and Addie Marsolik. Coming in second was lane number 4. That's Rosemount, Team Addison Pavick, Katie Rucci, Madison Kessler, and Callan Hoffman. Coming in third was lane number 5, and that's Lakeville North again. And that's Team Grace Makestad, Justine Anderson, Lauren Colbert, and Sydney McCusker. Another shout out here from Cynthia Kelly. She's watching from Kansas City. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Let us know who you're shouting out for. Let us know your favorite swimmer, your favorite live streamer, your favorite team. We'd love to get it on the air. All right, up next is going to be the 200-yard freestyle junior varsity. Again, this looks to be an all Lakeville North event. And swimmers will be in lane 1, 3, and 5 again. We're going to be looking at Elsa Batty in lane number 1, Caitlin Carlson, lane number 3, and Aditi Patel in lane number 5. Swimmers are on the blocks. Into the water they go. Once again, we are looking at an all Lakeville North heat and event. And lane number 1 is Elsa Batty. Lane number 3, Caitlin Carlson. Lane number 5, Aditi Patel. Leading so far, lane number 3, that's Caitlin Carlson. I don't have any previous times here to announce for you. And let me fix the screen here. There we go. 200-yard freestyle junior varsity. Caitlin Carlson is still dominating this event over her teammates. I would say in second place right now is lane number 5. That's Aditi Patel. And in third place right now is Elsa Batty. Doing a great job. Say, if you like the live stream and you want to continue seeing these, go ahead and hit the like button. That does send a message out to the team that you want to continue seeing these live streams. All right, here comes Caitlin Carlson in lane number 3. And she is going to touch first with a time of, there's a soft touch there, but it says 2:18.21. Nice job. Looks like we are going to have Aditi Patel over in lane number 5. She will touch second. We'll get a time for you here in just a second. Also, you can see it obviously on your screen there. And she's got a time, again, another soft touch. I'm not sure if there's something going on with the touchpads or what, but she'll get her score from the timers there. And right now, coming back to the starting blocks to finish this out is Elsa Batty in lane number 1. And then that will do it for the junior varsity 200-yard freestyle. Next up is the 200-yard freestyle varsity. All right, swimmers are up on the starting blocks. There they go into the water. And I am going to switch cameras here. See if we can get a little better view. Whoops, hold on. Well, that didn't work, did it? Hey, let's go a different way. Let's go look at the pool. There we go. Now I'll get you the swimmers. Yeah, that's a little better view, isn't it? All right, we've got swimmers. Lane number 1 is Lauren Colbert from Lakeville. Lane number 2 is Mackenzie Mahalik from Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Adri Solender from Lakeville. Lane number 4, Isla George from Rosemount. Lane number 5, Teresa Anderson from Lakeville. And lane number 6, Ellie Francek from Rosemount. We've got ourselves a race here between lanes 3, 4, and even 5. Lane 3 again is Adri Solender from Lakeville. Lane 4, Isla George from Rosemount. And in lane number 5 is Teresa Anderson from Lakeville. Got a previous time here for lane number 4. That's Isla George. Her previous time is a 2:00:02. Darn near an even 2:0. So we'll see what we get here. Got some other previous times for you here. Mackenzie Mahalik in lane number 2, a previous time of 2:10:08. And Ellie Francek in lane number 6, a previous time of 2:14:20. Got a little shout out here for Isla and the Rosemount girls. Boy, that was tight. I mean, really tight. Lane number 3 finishing with a time of 2:03.59. That's Audrey Salander from Lakeville North will finish first. Her teammate in lane number 5 will finish second. That's Teresa Anderson. And third will be Isla George in lane number 4. All right, guys, next up, we've got the 200-yard IM junior varsity. And in this one, we actually do have some Rosemount junior varsity swimmers. So we'll get to that in just a moment. Into the water they go. We've got lane number 1, Madison Lensmeyer with Lakeville North. Lane number 3, Brenna Kosebud with Lakeville. I'm sorry, Lakeville North. It's a long week, let me tell you. Lane number 4 is Jenna O'Keefe with Rosemount. And lane number 5 is Elena Walker with Lakeville North. Jenna O'Keefe is currently ahead by a little more than a body length here. Looking great. Another shout out here. Perfect timing for this. Thanks, Sean. I want to thank you too for the shout out. Very nice of you. There she goes. She turns first in lane number 4, Jenna O'Keefe. Jenna's previous time for this event is a 2:38.81. Right on her tail, about 2 body lengths away now, is Lakeville North. Looks like lane number 3 is in second place. Lane number 3 is Brenna Kosebud. And lane number 5 is Elena Walker. Jenna is looking great here. She's coming back with the breaststroke. This, the breaststroke is one of those strokes where in the IM, this can make or break your time. And I can see that in lane number 3, Brenna, next to her, is a pretty good breaststroker. She's made up a lot of time. She's now about a half a body length behind Jenna, but is it enough? I don't know. We're going to see here. Jenna has turned, and so has Brenna. And they go down for their final stroke here with the freestyle. Yeah, Jenna's doing great, starting to pull away a little bit. Lane number 4. Yeah, Jenna has now opened that lead back up again, and she will finish first. Once again, Jenna's previous time was 2:38.81, and she will touch this time with a 2:37 even. Nice job. Right next to her, lane number 3, Brenna will touch with a 2:40.66. And in lane number 5, Elena Walker will finish with a 2:52.86. That just leaves lane number 1. That's Madison Lensmeyer. As she makes her way back here to complete this one. Got another shout out here from Carol Tyler. All right, there we go. Next up is the varsity 200-yard IM. Swimmers around the blocks. Into the water they go. In lane number 1 is Kirsten Dunbar, Lakeville. Lane number 2, Madison Kessler, Rosemount. Lane number 3, Chandler Offerman, Lakeville. Lane number 4, Avery Jelinek, Rosemount. Lane number 5, Cece Kinney with Lakeville. And in lane number 6, Annabelle Ellsworth. Currently leading lane number 3, that's Chandler Offerman with Lakeville. Right on her tails, about 3/4 of body length back. Not quite a full body length there is lane number 4. That's Avery Jelinek from Rosemount. Avery's previous time is a 2:26.69 in this event. I'll change the view just a hair, just slightly. Get a little bit more of the other end of the pool with this camera. Chandler Offerman, lane number 3, has lengthened her lead to, probably a body length and a half or so over Avery Jelinek. Looks to be a pretty good breaststroker there. Currently in 3rd place, let's see who we got here. I'm going to say it's lane number 5 right now, I'm going to guess. That's Cece Kinney with Lakeville. In 4th place is going to be lane number 2. Lane number 2 is Madison Kessler. Let's see how this all shakes out here. Like I said before, this breaststroke can really make the difference. They've all transitioned now into their freestyle as of right now. Chandler Offerman is going to take 1st place here in this one in lane number 3. And even though she's gaining on her in lane number 5, I'm going to say Avery Jelinek from Rosemount in lane number 4 will come in 2nd. So Chandler came in first with a 2:19.93 with a time of 2:27.70. Avery Jelinek from Rosemount from 2nd, and coming in 3rd with a time of 2:30.57 was Cece Kinney from Lakeville. Great job. All right, up next is the 50-yard freestyle junior varsity. Carol Tyler, how's the weather up there in Hibbing? What's the temperature? Okay, swimmers are on the blocks. And into the water they go. Again, this is the 50-yard freestyle junior varsity. Lane number 1 is Devki Patel with Lakeville. Lane number 3, Yasmin Dalal with Lakeville. Lane number 4 is Kaylin Worth with Rosemount. Lane number 5 is Hazel Anderson with Lakeville. This is a pretty tight race. Kaylin Worth in lane number 4 is leading. Will touch first, I think. Yep, she did with a time of 30:14. Touching 2nd right next to her with a time of 30:32. And I mean, that was tight. Was lane number 3, and that was Yasmin. Coming in 3rd was lane number 5, and that's Hazel Anderson with Lakeville North. All right, up next is the 50-yard freestyle varsity. They're resetting the swimmers. Swimmers are set. And into the water they go. Lane number 1, Addie Marsalek with Lakeville. Lane number 2, Callan Hoffman, Rosemount. Lane number 3, Peyton Hultgren with Lakeville. Lane number 4, Annika Arlinson with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Justine Anderson, Lakeville. And in lane number 6, Ann Lee with Rosemount. In the lead again is lane number 3, finishing first with a time of 24:47. That's Peyton Hultgren with Lakeville. Coming in 2nd was lane number 4 with a time of 25:16. That was Annika Arlinson. And coming in 3rd was lane number 1 with a time of 26:23. That was Addie Marsalek from Lakeville. All right, up next is going to be our diving. We'll have that up for you in just a moment. Take a few minutes here for them to get the lane lines moved, the dive board set, etc. And while we do that, Let's go ahead and look at some of our senior spotlights for this evening. So our first senior spotlight. Whoops, hold on. We'll get it right here. There we go. Kelly Estebo is our first senior spotlight for the evening here. Kelly's post-graduation plans are to go to college for something in the medical field. She's been on the team for 4 years. Her favorite dive is the back 1.5 pike. Her favorite memory from RHS is the team sleepover. Her hobbies include playing the piano and singing, and we did get to hear her sing tonight. Lovely voice. She did the national anthem. And her greatest accomplishment is making finals at state. All right, up next, we've got Kaylin Worth. Kaylin plans to attend a 4-year college for a degree in nursing. She's been on the team for 4 years now. Her favorite race is the 100-yard breaststroke. Her favorite memory on the team is Saturday breakfasts. I don't blame her. There's some good food. I've seen the bacon there before. Her hobbies and activities include baking, reading, and hiking. Her greatest accomplishments, dropping 8 seconds in the 100 breast at JV Champs her junior year. Great job. Congratulations. Best of luck. Finally, our last senior spotlight tonight is Annabelle Ellsworth. Annabelle's post-graduation plans include majoring in biology, going to med school, and becoming a pediatrician. Great. She's been on the team here for 4 years. Her favorite race is the 50-yard freestyle. Her favorite memory on the team is dare night. And her hobbies and activities include baking and spending time with her dog. Good-looking dog there, by the way. Her greatest accomplishments are taking 4 AP classes all in 1 year. Great job. That's challenging. All right. Those are our seniors for the night. Now, those are the final 3 that we needed to review. We reviewed 3 to 4 seniors every home meet, and we've gotten through all of our graduating seniors this year. We have 12 seniors this year. We're going to go ahead and put a slideshow up of all of the seniors here, and I'll let you watch that. We'll be back in just a moment. right, so that was our senior spotlights. Those are our 12 seniors that are graduating this year, and they'll be leaving the team. Congratulations to all of them. We wish them all best of luck, and I think they're going to go out and change the world. Very excited to see what they can do. As you can see, we're doing a little prep work here. Swimmers are getting ready for their diving competition. That'll begin here in just a few moments. So we've got a little promo here, and hopefully this works. Let's try it. Well, let's see here. Hold on. We have to change the camera view, which we just did, and... All right, we're going to switch cameras here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Too many buttons here. I'm getting excited about all the buttons. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this so you can see the scores.
Round 2 for Rosemount is Sydney with a 51.32 deep front, 1.5 somersault, 1 twist, 3, 2.2. 2.8. There we go.
That'll conclude our diving portion of the evening. Up next is going to be the 100-yard butterfly junior varsity. And it's going to take a few minutes to get that up because we will have to get the pool back in order and get the pool lanes back out. We'll have that in just a few moments here. All right, so during that break, I'll let you have some sights and sounds of the pool here. We're going to switch back to our main camera. Maybe look around the pool a little bit here. You can see them getting things back together. Let's take a look at the crowd here. Hey, there's our crowd watching tonight. We got a mixed crowd from both Lakeville as well as Rosemount. Let's go take a look at the other side. There's our volunteers for tonight. All right, let's take it back to the pool here. And once again, we're going to get started here when we come back with the 100-yard butterfly junior varsity. We'll have swimmers in all lanes, and we'll have both Rosemount and Lakeville North represented. Now, a quick check of the scores here for those of you that are following along at home. Currently, without the diving added in, I have to make sure you understand that. We've got the junior varsity. It's showing Lakeville North 43, Rosemount 12. And we know the reason for that is because Rosemount had many of the events that we didn't have swimmers in at all for the junior varsity. And then for the varsity scores, we currently have Lakeville North 42 and Rosemount 20. And once again, that is without the diving scores being added in. We'll have those in just a few minutes. And when we get that updated, I'll get you that score, and then I'll get you a final score at the end of the meet. All right. Now, in the meantime, go ahead, hit the like button. I can see that there's 4 likes out there, and I can see there's more than 4 people watching currently. So each person that's watching, if you haven't already done so, please go over and click the like button. It's the only way that we know that you want to continue seeing these live streams. And I am the only one who is bringing you those live streams for the Rosemount home meets. So please go ahead and hit the like button so I know you want to continue this. And we'll continue it next season. And also the boys, Rosemount boys swim and dive team, they also will be live streaming, and I've assisted them with many of their meets as well. So if you're interested in following our Rosemount swim and dive teams, the boys will be doing the same thing here when they start up. This is the last dual meet for the Rosemount girls swim and dive team. Still have state ahead to see who will make the state. But that will be it from here. This is our last meet that we're live streaming. And don't forget, send that shout out to your favorite swimmer, your favorite team. Let us know where you're watching from. And we'll get it up on the screen here so that the swimmers can see who's rooting for them. Because again, they do watch these back. They like to watch their performance. They like to see the other teammates swim. And of course, they like to see the shout outs that you guys leave for them. So don't be shy. Go ahead and put a comment into the live stream and I'll get it up on the screen. And as I said, when we return here after the warm-ups, we will start with the girls 100-yard butterfly junior varsity event. We saw some great diving tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed that. One of our scorers for the diving was one of our boys swimmers from this past year here. He was our state champion diver, by the way, Lucas. I saw him here for a few minutes here, and he was helping to score. Always great to see the support from all the different teams. I love the camaraderie of swimming. That's one thing I have noticed over the years here, being involved with swimming, is there's a lot of camaraderie, not just amongst the school itself, but also amongst all the other teams, too. They're all rooting for each other. Of course, they want to win for their school, but they also are cheering for each other. And I really enjoy that. That's one of the great things about swimming. Got a pretty good crowd here tonight. Not quite a sellout or standing room only, but close. I know some of the Rosemount swimmers have been plagued a little bit with some illnesses here and there. So I know some of that has shown in some of the scores here. But the show must go on, as they say. Okay, let me get the message off the screen here. By the way, I don't know if you noticed at the other end of the pool. Let me just go down there so you can see here. You can see tonight's theme, because again it's seniors, last swim, is Candyland. So they've decorated the pool with some Candyland stuff here. Let's see if you can see. Oh, well, let's see if I can work the camera. Hard to work it with a mouse, let me tell you. So there you go. You can see some of the Candyland stuff that they've decorated. Yeah, I do have a shout out here from Sean Moore. Let's go ahead and get that on the screen. Go Ella and go Irish. I agree 100%. Thanks, Sean, for sending that shout out. We appreciate that. Swimmers appreciate that, and certainly Ella will. All right, you can see the swimmers congregating and warming up here. And we're going to play one more of our promos here. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. Might as well use these videos up while we can. Here we go. Says Apple Valley, but it's fun anyhow. I do realize it said Apple Valley, but you know, I had the video and I wanted to play it because I like that jazzy music. Okay, they are getting the scorers ready for us here from the diving that just went on. While we do that, let's get another shout out here from Braden. Let's go, Kenzie. right. All right, now that they got the scores, let me go see if we've got any updates here. If they've made it yet to the Meet Mobile app. Not yet, but they will soon, so I'll get you those updates as soon as they get updated. Still showing varsity 42-20, Lakeville North leading. And for junior varsity, still showing 43-12. Again, with Lakeville North leading this evening. So as soon as it updates, I'll get you those scores. And we'll get back to swimming here in just a little bit. Hey, we got another shout out here. Let's see what it says here. It's from Carol Tyler. She's up in Hibbing, and she says it's 51 degrees up there. It's about 151 here in the pool. So 51 sounds wonderful. Glad you could join us tonight, Carol, and hope you can join us again each time that we do one of these. Thanks so much. We'll be heading up Hibbing and Two Harbors Way here very soon. Always enjoy going up to those areas. And actually going to be making it up to Ely here as well. Beautiful country up that way. Thanks again for joining us tonight, Carol. Folks, just like Carol, you can leave a shout out. All you have to do is leave a comment in the live stream, and I'll get it on the air here so that the swimmers can see you're rooting for them. And again, thanks for the likes. We still only have half of our viewers that have hit the like button. So please go ahead and hit the like button. You know what? Tell your friends and family about this live stream as well, because they can watch this after the event. For those that couldn't make it live, this will still be available on YouTube. In fact, all of our previous live streams are available out on YouTube on the Rosemount Swim and Dive channel. Being senior night here, we've got all of our senior families, and they're all here to see their kids swim this one last time for the Rosemount team. And of course, then after the meet, we're going to have our roast that the younger swimmers do, our juniors usually do, of the seniors. We won't have that live for you here, but it's always a fun event. Okay, looks like they've got the pool all set up. Just doing a couple of final fits here to the starting blocks before we get back to the swimming and our 100 butterfly. Okay, so up next, the 100-yard butterfly junior varsity. We should have swimmers in all lanes. I'm not seeing them all. There we go. Now they're getting set. Okay, the swimmers are in the water. In lane number 1 is Caitlin Quick with Lakeville. Lane number 2 is Annabelle Ellsworth, Rosemount. Lane number 3, Madison McKinney with Lakeville. Lane number 4, Alyssa Long, with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Cassandra Paquette, Lakeville. And in lane number 6, Jenna O'Keefe with Rosemount. Pretty tight race here between lanes 3 and 6. Lane number 3, though, will touch first and turn. Lane 3, by the way, is Madison McKinley with Lakeville. Lane number 6 is Jenna O'Keefe with Rosemount. Right on her heels, however, about a half a body length back, is lane number 4. Lane 4 is Alyssa Long with Rosemount. Holding on tight to her lead in lane number 3 is Madison McKinney with Lakeville. I do not have a previous time for her. Over in lane number 6, Jenna O'Keefe's previous time is a 1:13.64. Lane number 4, Alyssa Long's previous time is a 1:13.40. Madison McKinney will touch first in lane number 3 with a time of 1:10.92. Touching second is Jenna O'Keefe for Rosemount in lane number 6 with a time of 1:12.90. And touching third is lane number 4. That's Alyssa Long with Rosemount with a time of 1:14.99. And that will put that one in the books and to bed. All right, hang tight because up next is the 100-yard butterfly varsity. Again, we will have a full complement of swimmers. We'll get that started in just a moment. Do have an update on scores for you for the varsity. It's Lakeville 45, Rosemount 33. Just working through getting the swimmers set here. Swimmers are getting set. There they go in the water. And lane number 1 is Kirsten Dunbar with Lakeville. Lane number 2 is Katie Rucci with Rosemount. Lane 3, Whitney Sorsick with Lakeville. Lane 4, Addison Pavick, Rosemount. Lane number 5, Addie Marsalek, Lakeville. And in lane number 6, Gretchen Tyler with Rosemount. And we are talking about a very tight race, a slight lead at the turn. Addison Pavick, lane number 4 for Rosemount. Addison's previous time here is a 1:01.17, but this is a tight race. Especially lanes 3 and 4. By the way, lane number 3 is Whitney Sorsick with Lakeville. I don't have a previous time for her, but she is hanging on and making this competitive, and about a half a body length behind Addison Pavick in lane number 4. Let's see here. Addison will touch first with a time of 1:01.79, followed by Whitney in lane number 3 with a 1:01.87. Coming in third, lane number 5, and that's Addie Marsalek with Lakeville North with a time of 1:04.78. All right, up next is the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. Into the water they go with a splash. And lane number 1 is Sayuri Flory with Lakeville. Lane number 3, Emma Ruff, Lakeville. Lane 4 is Madison Kessler with Rosemount. And in lane number 5, Audrey McLean with Lakeville. Rosemount is off to a good lead here. Good half a body length. That's Madison Kessler in lane number 4. She will turn first and maintain that lead over Emma Ruff in lane number 3 from Lakeville North. Madison Kessler's previous time here is a 1:01.71. Madison Kessler has lengthened her lead to over 2 body lengths now at this point. Here she comes back to the starting blocks. She touches with a 1:01.51, a slight improvement over her previous time. Coming in second was lane number 3. Lane number 3 was Emma Ruff with Lakeville with a 1:05.44. Coming in third was lane number 1, which is Sayuri Flory. All right, up next is going to be the 100-yard freestyle varsity. Lane number 1, Sydney McCusker with Lakeville. Lane number 2, Callan Hoffman, Rosemount. Lane number 3, Peyton Hultgren with Lakeville. Lane number 4, Annika Arlenson with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Adri Salander, Lakeville. And in lane number 6, Maisie Bach with Rosemount. Boy, this is a tight one between lanes 3 and 4. Lane number 3 is Peyton Hultgren with Lakeville. Lane number 4 is Annika Arlenson with Rosemount. Annika's previous time here is a 54.09. Let's see what she can do. She's almost on pace, not quite with her split. Here they come back to the end here. We're going to switch views so we can see what happens. It's going to be really tight and really close. Who's going to touch first? And it's it's Annika Arlenson in lane number 4 with a 53.82. She does better her time, by the way. Coming in second, lane number 3, Peyton Hultgren from Lakeville. Coming in third was lane number 5. That's Adri Salander with Lakeville. All right, up next is the 500-yard freestyle junior varsity. We will have 2 swimmers from Lakeville North only. So this will be a Lakeville North only event. I'm going to guess we've got 2 sisters here. We've got Devki Patel from Lakeville and Mira Patel from Lakeville. Just a guess, could be a coincidence. But there they are. Lane 3 is Devki Patel, and lane number 5 is Mira Patel. Again, this is an all Lakeville event. After this, we will have the 500-yard freestyle varsity. Folks, we're gaining on it here. We only have a few events left, so don't go anywhere. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button. Does look like Devki Patel in lane number 3 is setting the pace here for the pool. She is leading over Mira Patel in lane number 5. Again, don't have any previous information about Lakeville at all here, so I can't give you any of those stats. Hey, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and leave a shout out for your favorite swimmer and your favorite team. Let us know where you're watching from. And again, if we get one more like, we can get out of these unlucky 13 likes. We need to get one more to bring us up to 14 at least. How's that sound? So if you're out there and you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead and hit it. And let's move us into that 14 country. Got another update here for you on the scores. Things are tightening a bit. This is the varsity score. It is Lakeville North 60 and Rosemount 50. For junior varsity, we've got Lakeville North 59 and Rosemount 27. Again, not surprising for the junior varsity because we do have so many events that the junior varsity swimmers have not been competing in. This is a long one. Boy, the endurance it takes for the 500 is something beyond me. I would probably have to float my way down and back. I'm going to take a preview here to see who we've got for the varsity swimmers in the next event. So we are looking at, from Rosemount, we've got Avery Jelinek, Isla George, and Mackenzie Mahalik. I know that Isla George was under the weather here earlier this week, so hopefully she's feeling better and that she'll be able to compete okay. For the varsity on the Lakeville North side, we're going to have Lauren Colbert, Chandler Offerman, and Teresa Anderson. So this will be a fun one to see. That'll be coming up next. That's the 500-yard freestyle varsity that'll be next. Right now, you are watching the 500-yard freestyle junior varsity. Let's see if we can make that show up here for you so it's a little easier to see. Turn this off. Again, you are watching our final duels meet. Those are our home meets and the typical season meets where two teams from two schools will square off. So this is the last live stream and the last home meet for Rosemount swim and dive girls team. And right now in the water, as you can see, you're watching the junior varsity 500-yard freestyle. The swimmers are lane number 3, Devki Patel, and lane number 5, Mira Patel, both Lakeville North swimmers. And Devki in lane number 3 is currently ahead. She's getting close here. She's going to take the bell here when she comes back for her final lap. There we go. And she just took the bell, as you can see right there. So she's got one more down and back, and that's it. And Devki will be done. And there's an additional lap, I believe. Let's see. Yep, there's an additional lap over in lane number 5 yet for Mira. Here comes Devki right now, back for her final lap, and she will touch. And we'll get you a time here in just a moment. Let's switch views so you can see the clock. Okay, so she will touch with a 7:06.67. Okay, and Mira will touch with a Well, I don't know what that is, to be honest. So she'll have to get that time from her timer. All right, up next is the 500-yard freestyle varsity. Again, we have a full boat of swimmers, as we talked about just a moment ago.
Number 16, girls, 500-yard freestyle varsity.
We have swimmers in different lanes here, I think. Looks like things have switched. So I'm going to have the wrong swimmers in the wrong lanes here, unfortunately. Okay, so here's who the swimmers are. We've got Lauren Colbert with Lakeville North, Avery Jelinek, Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Chandler Offerman, Lakeville North. Lane number 4 is supposed to be Isla George, but I believe she's in lane 6. Then we've got Teresa Anderson in lane number 5, and it says Mackenzie Mahalik in lane number 6. So they have switched the swimmers again, very likely because of maybe illnesses and things like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me just take a look here at the pool. We're going to go with what the paper says because that does look like Isla. I was handed 2 different lists. So let me go through it again. Lane number 1, Lauren Colbert with Lakeville. Lane number 2, Avery Jelinek, Rosemount. Lane number 3, Chandler Offerman, Lakeville. Lane number 4, Isla George with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Teresa Anderson, Lakeville. And lane number 6, Mackenzie Mahalik with Rosemount. So we got some more shout-outs here. Let's go ahead and put those on the screen. Watching in Muskego, Wisconsin, go Avery Jelinek. That's from Annie. Annie, if you haven't done so, go ahead and hit the like button too. That'd be great. Got another shout-out here. Let's go Isla Kenzie and Avery. Big shout-out there to several swimmers. Sounds good. Thank you again. Keep those shout-outs coming. I'll keep getting them on the screen. And again, hit the like button if you would, please. All right. Let's take a look to see where things are at here. This does look like we've got a bit of a Lakeville North lead going on at the moment. A lot can happen in 500 yards. We'll have to see what goes on. Once again, we've been plagued a little bit with some illnesses on the Rosemount team. But you know what? They're out here fighting hard, swimming really well. Very impressed with the job that they're doing so far. Don't forget, we'll get you a final score here after the meet, so don't go anywhere. Hang tight. Now, after the 500, we've got the 200-yard freestyle relay for both junior varsity and the varsity. And then we've got our final couple of events. We've got the 100-yard backstroke junior varsity and varsity. And then the 100 breaststroke junior varsity and varsity. And then we'll close it out with the 400-yard freestyle relay with both junior varsity and varsity. And again, some of these junior varsity events we will not have Rosemount swimmers in, and some we will. So it just depends on who's able to swim tonight. I know that it will obviously affect the scoring, but again, with the junior varsity champs coming up, I'm assuming that we're not swimming everybody. Don't forget those shout-outs. Thanks for the likes, by the way. We got to 15. That's a good number to be at. And I realize that it says junior varsity on the screen. That's what I get for trying to do a little too much. Now it says varsity. That's what it should say, by the way, because you are watching the 500-yard freestyle. That is the varsity team out there right now. Sorry about the confusion. I'm a one-man show, and there's a lot of things here to keep track of. I'll try and keep on top of that here. Let's watch as the Rosemount swimmers come back here to turn. Get a little better look at them here. We're also going to see in lane number 3, taking the bell for the lead lap for the final lap. That'll be Lakeville North swimmer. That's Chandler Offerman, by the way, I believe. Again, I'm not exactly sure. I was handed 2 different lists here for swimmers. Hey, we got another great shout out here. This one is from Chris George. You're doing a great job. Go Irish, and I believe the girls are doing a great job. They are swimming excellent. Love to see all the swimmers out here. Touching first is going to be Chandler Offerman with Lakeville North. Her time will be a 5:28.49. Chris, where are you watching from tonight? Coming in second, lane number 5 for Lakeville North with a time of 5:32.57. That's Teresa Anderson. Coming in third, lane number 1. That's Lauren Colbert with Lakeville North with a time of 5:44.27. Coming in fourth, lane number 4 with a time of 5:54.03. And I think we've got some lane switching still going on here. By the way, Chris is watching from Austin, Texas. Thanks so much for watching and making our broadcast reach so far. Hope you're having a good trip down there, Chris. All right, up next, let's get this all switched up for you. This is the 200-yard freestyle relay, junior varsity. There they go into the water. Let's get a little bit different view. There we go. All right, in lane number 1 for Lakeville North is Gabrielle Janovic, Caitlin Quick, Hasia Kari, and Emma Ruff. Lane number 3 for Lakeville North is Lily Schaefer, Devki Patel, Audrey McLean, and Olivia Gardner. Lane number 4 for Rosemount, Ellie Fransek, Sydney Stenland, Diana Reyes, and Kelly Estebo. By the way, that means we've got some of our divers out there swimming right now. Lane number 5 for Lakeville North is Cassandra Paquette, Elsa Batty, Hayden Regular, and Aditi Patel. It's fun to see the divers out there swimming. I believe that's Diana Reyes in the water right now for Rosemount. In lane number 4, again, we just got to see her dive a few minutes ago. I believe that's her. There we got Kelly Estebo up on the blocks there, ready to go in the water, and there she goes. Kelly is one of our divers as well. She's a senior, and she is an excellent diver, as you got to see tonight. And you know what? I'm seeing a pretty darn good swimmer there. She is really booking. She's got a nice freestyle. Okay, that means Rosemount will finish first in the junior varsity with a time of 1:59.66. That was a lot of fun. Coming in second, lane number 3, that's Lakeville. So once again, Rosemount came in first. In lane number 4, that's Ellie Fransek, Sydney Stenland, Diana Reyes, and Kelly Estebo. Coming in second was lane number 3 for Lakeville North. That's Lily Schaefer, Devki Patel, Audrey McLean, and Olivia Garner. Okay. Up next is going to be our varsity 200-yard freestyle relay. Got a big crowd behind the pool there. Into the water they go. Number 1 is Lakeville North. Kristen Dunbar, Yasmin Dali, Brenna Kosabud, and Emma Ruff. Lane number 2 for Rosemount is Maisie Bach, Annabelle Ellsworth, Mackenzie Mahalik, and Avery Jelinek. And lane number 3 for Lakeville is Adri Salander, Whitney Sorsick, Teresa Anderson, and Justine Anderson. Lane number 4 for Rosemount, Annika Arlenson, Gretchen Tyler, Callan Hoffman, and Isla George. We just saw Isla swim. Lane number 5 for Lakeville North is Sydney McCusker, Madison McKinney, Cece Kinney, and Lauren Colbert. And finally, in lane number 6 for Rosemount, Jenna O'Keefe, Alyssa Long, Ella Armbrust, and Katie Rucci. Okay, I did just see Ella Armbrust go into the water in lane number 6 for Rosemount. I did not see all the others because my head was down reading names here. Does look like lane number 4, however, Rosemount is in the lead. And I'm going to guess, here's my guess, I think that was that maybe Isla that just went in the water? Chris, you can tell me. Did you see Isla go in? Yeah, I think that is Isla. Yep, it is. Really hot contest here, but lane number 4 will win with a time of 1:45.40. Lane number 3 will come in second place. So Rosemount first, Lakeville North second, and coming in third is lane number 5, which is Lakeville North as well. All right, great times. All right, up next is the junior varsity 100-yard backstroke. And again, this is a Lakeville North only event. We'll have 2 swimmers in the water. And they are off. Lane number 3 is Lucy Anstead with Lakeville, and lane number 5 is Madeline Thorson, also with Lakeville. Lucy Anstead, lane number 3, has about a body length lead over her teammate, Madeline. It's been a fun season watching these girls swim and dive. And I hate to see it come to an end, but as they say, all things must come to an end. All right, coming in first, lane number 3 for Lakeville North, and that's Lucy Anstead. Coming in second is lane number 5. That's Madeline Thorson. All right, there it is. That one's in the books. Up next is the varsity 100-yard backstroke. Okay, and lane number 1 is Elena Walker from Lakeville North. Lane number 2 is Ann Lee with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Grace Makestad with Lakeville. Lane number 4 is Addison Pavick with Rosemount. Lane 5, Caitlin Carlson, Lakeville. And in lane number 6, Ellie Fransak. Addison Pavick in lane number 4 is dominating this race so far. Way ahead of the rest. And it is a close tie between lanes 2 and 3 for second place. Lane 2 is Ann Lee with Rosemount. And lane 3 is Grace Maxted with Lakeville North. Addison Pavick in lane number 4 is the previous time here, 1:00:58. Ann Lee in lane number 2 is the previous time of 1:06:79. Addison will touch with a 1:01:89. Coming in second will be lane number 3. That's Grace with Lakeville. Coming in third is lane number 2. That's Ann Lee with Rosemount. Great job. Another shout out here. All right, up next is the 100-yard breaststroke junior varsity.
Event number 20, girls 21, girls 100-yard breaststroke junior varsity.
Getting down to the end here. In lane number 1, Lily Schaefer for Lakeville. Lane number 3, Brenna Kosobud with Lakeville. And in lane number 4, Alyssa Long with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Olivia Garner with Lakeville. Now, Alyssa Long in lane number 4 has a previous time of 1:27:24, so she's going to be looking to better that time. She currently has a slight lead, very slight lead, over lane number 3, by the way. So it's going to be a fight between lanes 3 and 4, Brenna and Alyssa. Those splits, as you can see on the screen, were hundredths of a second different, so it's going to be fun to watch here. Let's take a look at the other end of the pool here. Watch as those two go down. Brenna did take the lead, turn first. We've said it before, the breaststroke can make a difference. You're a really good breaststroker. You can make up that time. And touching first, lane number 3. That's Brenna Kosobud with Lakeville. Coming in second, lane number 2, with a time of 1:28:15, was Alyssa Long. Okay, up next is the varsity 100-yard breaststroke. Breaststroke's fun to watch. Swimmers are getting set. All right, in the water they go. Lane number 1 is Cece Kinney with Lakeville. Lane number 2 is Gretchen Tyler Rosemount. Lane number 3, Whitney Sorsick with Lakeville. Lane number 4, Katie Rucci with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Justine Anderson, Lakeville. And lane number 6, Kaylin Worth, Rosemount. It is a tight race all the way across. In the lead currently, I'm going to see as they pop out of the water. Boy, this is really hard to tell, but I'm going to give it to lane 3 right now. Lane 3 is Whitney Sorsick with Lakeville. Second place is going to be her teammate in lane number 5. That's Justine Anderson. And third place is Katie Rucci with Rosemount in lane number 4. Again, it is pretty tight, but I'm going to stick with that here as they come back. I believe that Whitney is going to be able to hang on in lane number 3. By the way, Katie's previous time is a 1:17.13. So touching first is Whitney with Lakeville in lane number 3. Touching second, lane number 5. That's Justine Anderson with Lakeville. And touching third was lane number 4, Katie Rucci with Rosemount, with a time of 1:16.70. So that's a slight improvement over her previous time. That sounds good. All right, up next, we've got some switching to do here. Let me just do that real quick. There we go. The 400-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. Now this is an all Lakeville North event. In lane number 1, Elsa Batty, Gabrielle Genovic, Hasa Carey, and Mira Patel. Lane number 3, Hazel Anderson, Audrey McLean, Madeline Thorson, and Aditi Patel. Lane number 5, Sayuri Flory, Madison Lensmeyer, Hayden Regier, and Natalie Biggs. Again, this is the 400-yard freestyle junior varsity. Folks, we are gaining on it here. This is our second to last event. Next up will be our final event. That's the 400-yard freestyle relay varsity. Hey, let's get a score update while we're waiting. All right, so the current scores are Lakeville 101, Rosemount 71. I'll get a final for you after the last event with whatever we have at that time. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching and staying with us all season. We hope to see you next season. And who knows, you may see me during the boys season as well if you ever are watching. I may be assisting with a few of those. Crowd's gotten a little quiet here. See if they can wake up a little bit here in the pool area. Certainly for the last event they will. Again, thanks so much to all of our volunteers, all of our viewers, our coaching staffs, all of our teams, and all of our parents, of course. We're winding it down to your last chance here for any shout-outs. You want to go ahead and put them in now so we can get it on the air. And again, these broadcasts are available for replay on YouTube after the meet. So if there's someone that couldn't make it tonight, wasn't able to watch, let them know. They can certainly watch it in replay. I'm going to show you here the starting end of the pool. A lot of swimmers having some fun, dancing around, and they're excited. I don't blame them. Got a nice wave there from Isla George. Let's watch the interchange here. Here we go. Making the turns. Lanes 3 and 5. Okay, we're going to watch here as they come back. I believe it's going to be lane 3 that's going to win here out of the Lakeville North teams. Lane 3 will touch first. By the way, that team is Hazel Anderson, Audrey McLean, Madeline Thorson, and Aditi Patel. That's Aditi right now that just touched with a time of 4:59.03. Coming in second was lane number 5. That was Lakeville North team Sayuri Flory, Madison Lensmeyer, Hayden Regier, and Natalie Biggs. And again, their time was 5:03.70. All right, up next is our final event and final heat of the night and of the season. This is the 400-yard freestyle relay varsity. Whoosh, there they go. This is it, folks. In lane number 1 for Lakeville is Grace Maxstad, Yasmin Dallo, Caitlin Carlson, Lucy Anstead. Lane number 2 for Rosemount, Maisie Bach, Mackenzie Mahalik, Allie Fransek, and Avery Jelinek. Lane 3 for Lakeville North, Chandler Offerman, Adri Salander, Addie Marsalek, and Peyton Holtgren. Lane 4 for Rosemount, Isla George, Madison Kessler, Addison Pavick, and Annika Arlinson. Lane number 5 for Lakeville, Madison McKinney, Sydney McCusker, Kirsten Dunbar, and Teresa Anderson. And finally, in lane number 6 for Rosemount, Nora Danielson, Ella Armbrust, Ann Lee, and Kaylin Worth. And there it is. This is our final. We got one more shout out here from Howard Cohen. Great streaming production, best of all schools we watched this year. Thank you. Hey, thanks for the great shout out. I appreciate that. It's always appreciated. We try to put our best into this. It's always amazing how much actual time it takes to set these things up and learn how all this stuff works. You wouldn't believe it. All right, swimmers are doing a great job out here. Does look like lane number 3 is in the lead currently, and that is Lakeville North. Second place is lane number 4, that's Rosemount. And again, you're watching the final event of the season. And this is the 400-yard freestyle relay varsity. After this event, hold tight, don't go anywhere. I'll try to get a final update on the scores. Lakeville has pulled pretty far ahead now over Rosemount in lane number 3. I think I just saw Annika Arlinson go up onto the starting blocks for Rosemount. Boy, we've seen some great swimming here tonight, as well as some excellent diving. And actually, we got to see some divers swim, which we don't usually get to see, which was a lot of fun and a lot of excitement. We are nearing the end here as Lakeville will touch first with a time of 3:49.44. And that was Lakeville North team Chandler Offerman, Adri Salander, Addie Marcelik, and Peyton Hultgren. Finishing second with a time of 3:55.73 was Rosemount. That's team Isla George, Madison Kessler, Addison Pavick, and Annika Arlenson. Folks, that is going to do it. As soon as we get lane number 6 coming back here, that's Rosemount. That's team Nora Danielson, Ella Armbrust, Ann Lee, and that's Kaylin Worth in the water right now, closing it out for us. And that will be the last swim of the season, and that will do it for tonight. Let's get an update here on the score. Let me see if I can get that for you. All right, Meet Mobile is showing that it is Lakeville North 101, Rosemount 71. Folks, we want to thank you so much for watching. We will see you next season. And we have a special parting video here to thank you, and here it is. Once again, the final score, Lakeville North 101 and Rosemount 71. All right, folks, thank you very much. We appreciate you watching.